Welcome to the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector's 2022 Commercial Vacancy Tax Return video. This video provides a quick summary of the Commercial Vacancy Tax online return form. Please review our online instructions and the Business Tax Code for detailed information. It's important to have all information available before you start. If you received a notice from our office, it will instruct you to find the block and lot of the space for which you're filing. I will review how to find your block and lot in a moment. If you received a notice from our office and believe you are not required to file the commercial vacancy tax return, I will also review the steps you need to take in a moment. For businesses registered with our office, the letter contains your 7-digit business account number and 8-character online PIN. The online PIN is formatted with both letters and numbers. You will also need the last 4 digits of your federal tax identification number. For sole proprietors, your federal tax ID is usually your Social Security number. Businesses registered with our office will be required to provide this information after you begin the return. To begin, go to our homepage at sftreasurer.org. Look for and click on the File 2022 Commercial Vacancy Tax Return button to access the page. The Commercial Vacancy Tax Return page contains important information, including how to confirm that the commercial vacancy tax applies to your space, how to find the block and lot, and information about the commercial vacancy tax in general. Begin at Step 1. Confirm that your space is taxable commercial space by clicking on Step 1. Confirm the commercial vacancy tax applies to your space. Review the definition of taxable commercial space and the map of named neighborhood commercial districts and named neighborhood commercial transit districts in the city. You may click on the map to get an estimation of the area your commercial space is located by moving and zooming in, or click on the magnifying glass to search for your address. If your business or commercial space is not located in one of these orange shaded areas, you will not be required to file or pay the tax. If you received a notice from our office and believe you are not required to file a return, then complete the non-filer certification form by clicking on the link and filling out the form. Next, you will click on Step 2, Find the block and lot of the taxable commercial space. Click on the blue button to take you to the Property Information Map website. Once at the website, enter the address of your taxable commercial space. The parcel, block, and lot will be listed directly below the address. Copy this information. Return to the Commercial Vacancy Tax website and click on Step 3, Begin the Commercial Vacancy Tax Return. Here you will see a button to enter the return and a button to take you to the return instructions. When you're ready, enter the return by clicking the File Commercial Vacancy Tax Return 2022 button. Enter both the block and lot numbers of your space, then click the blue Begin button. Once you've entered the filing, you'll see links to the instructions, technical assistance, and a link to exit the filing. On the bottom of the screen will be buttons to navigate forward and back. The filing begins with filer information questions. There is one initial question. Based on your answer to the initial question, more questions may appear. Continue to answer questions and click Save and Continue when no other questions appear. You must answer all questions in order to continue. The questions answered in this video are for demonstration purposes only. Remember to answer all questions according to your information. The first question, does this person have a business account number with the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector? Select yes or no to answer. If you answer no to the first question, answer the remaining questions to determine if you are required to register as a business with the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector. If you are required to register your business by using the Go to New Business Registration button and following the instructions. After you've registered your business, return to submit your 2022 commercial vacancy tax return. Once you answer all the questions, if you are not required to register, the return will prompt you to provide information about the person filing this return. For this demonstration, I will answer yes to the first question. If you answer yes, then click Save and Continue. And on the next page, enter your business account number. Find your business account number on the letter you received notifying you to file, or visit Data SF and search your business name. Next, enter the last 4 digits of your tax identification number. Then enter your 8-character online PIN. Find your PIN on the letter you received notifying you to file, or request your PIN by using the provided link. Select the taxable commercial space for which you're filing from the list of business locations currently registered to the business account number. If you do not see the space listed, click Add New Location to register the business location under your business. When you're ready, click Save and Continue. On this page, you will see questions about the person filing this return. Based on your answers to the initial 5 questions, more questions may appear. Continue to answer questions and click Save and Continue when no other questions appear. The first question, select the description that best fits your association with the taxable commercial space. Your options are owner, tenant, or subtenant. Question 2 asks, when did you acquire, lease, or sublease the taxable commercial space? Enter the date you acquired, leased, or subleased the taxable commercial space by using the calendar feature. Question 3 asks, did your ownership tenancy continue after December 31st, 2022? Select yes or no to answer. Question 4 asks, did you lease or sublease this taxable commercial space to another person during the 2022 calendar year? If you leased or subleased the taxable commercial space to another person during the period you held your interest, answer yes. If not, select no. Question 5 asks, did you previously file a 2022 commercial vacancy tax return for this taxable commercial space, but were not required to do so? Select yes or no to answer. Question 6 asks, have you confirmed that this is taxable commercial space? If you have confirmed that this commercial property you are reporting on in this return meets the definition of taxable commercial space, answer yes. If not, answer no. If you continue and file for a space that the commercial vacancy tax does not apply to, you may receive a bill. The definition of taxable commercial space can be found by clicking on More Info. Question 7 asks, are you exempt from the commercial vacancy tax? Common reasons for exemption are that you are a 501c3 nonprofit or federal government entity. Select yes or no to answer. Question 8 asks, each owner or tenant is required to file. Do you have a co-owner or co-tenant that is paying this tax for this taxable commercial space on your behalf? If you answer yes, the form will prompt you to enter the co-owner or co-tenant's name, email address, and phone number. Select yes or no to answer. When you're ready, click Save and Continue. If you leased or subleased the taxable commercial space from any other person during calendar year 2022, you will see this page. Enter information about the owner or landlord of the taxable commercial space, including the landlord name, landlord business name, email address, and phone number. When you're ready, click Save and Continue. If you leased or subleased the taxable commercial space to any other person during calendar year 2022, you'll be shown a page to enter the information about the tenants or subtenants and the lease. This information includes the tenant name, tenant business name, business account number, email address, and phone number. You must also enter the start date and end date of the lease. You may add more lease or tenant information by clicking the Add Lease Dates button. When you're ready, click Save and Continue. If you reported at least 183 days of tenancy or ownership in calendar year 2022 during which the space was not leased to another person, please enter information about whether and how the taxable commercial space was occupied, inhabited, or used. The question asks, was the taxable commercial space occupied, inhabited, or used for any of these days? Select yes or no to answer. If you select yes, you'll be prompted to enter the start date and end date during calendar year 2022 that the taxable commercial space was occupied, inhabited, or used. You may also enter the reason for the space being occupied, inhabited, or used. When you're ready, click Save and Continue. There are periods that are excluded from being counted towards vacancy or exempt from the commercial vacancy tax. Review the instructions for definitions of these periods. If you qualify for an exclusion or exemption, select yes. If you answer yes, you will be prompted to enter additional information about that period. If you do not qualify for an exclusion or exemption, answer no. When you're ready, click Save and Continue. This page provides a summary of all the information reported on this return and a calculation of the amount of commercial vacancy tax due. Line E will show the number of days the space was vacant based on information reported on this return. Line H calculates the amount of commercial vacancy tax due based on information reported on this return. Read the taxpayer statement and finalize your filing by entering your name and contact information. The email address you enter will receive a copy of the return. When you're ready to submit the return, select the Submit button. Once the confirmation screen appears, the return is submitted. Next, you will see a confirmation and courtesy calculation page. This page will show your principal tax amount due. It will also calculate any late payment and interest calculations. You may download or print this page for your records. If necessary, you're ready to click the Payment Options button. When you're done, click on Exit to exit the filing. Congratulations, you have now filed your 2022 commercial vacancy tax return.